Nice, and he should be picking this up for free. This pathing was so well done. Yes, man. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I get kind of excited because I love when my community members are doing well. Hey guys, Pope Sano here, back with another Held Back or Hardstuck video, where we place lower ranked players into higher ranked games. Last episode we did a bronze player going into platinum. Today it's going to be a bit different. We have a gold player now going into high plat and emerald. If you guys like this content, please leave a like and a sub. It helps me grow and it lets me know that you want more of this. Alright. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I've got my boy Tony here, who is a jungle player, and I'm very excited because I myself am a jungle player. I know the role the best, so we're going to put this lower elo player in a higher elo game. How's he going to do? Let's find out. Tony, thanks for joining me, man. Really appreciate you taking some time out of your day.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and tell me a little bit about who you play, like maybe your rank, what champion you play, or if you want to even share a little bit about your League of Legends journey overall, that's cool too.
Yeah, sure. I'm an ADC main since Season 3. Pretty much only played ADC except for jungle here and there like 10 years ago. Recently picked up jungle like a month ago because bot lane is terrible at the moment, or that's how it feels to play. So I'm kind of new to jungle, but not really. And I play a lot of different champions. I wouldn't say I necessarily have a main. I just have champions I'm really good at and champions I'm not so good at. I guess my best champions in the jungle would be like Diana, Kha'zix, Evelyn, Sejuani, Vi.
Cool.
I'd say those 5.
Perfect, man. And so tell me, do you think that by the way you're playing right now and the fact that I'm about to put you in a higher elo game, do you think that you deserve a higher rank than what you have right now?
I haven't played much ranked. I have mild ranked anxiety. Also, since I just picked up jungle, I didn't want to jump straight into ranked without getting some normals practice in first. I am provisionally gold 4 right now after 2 ADC games. But I think that I could probably accomplish at least like mid plat in the first like 50 games if I were to consistently play jungle in ranked.
Cool, man. And just one last question before we're gonna get you to queue up. Being that you are a gold player currently, what do you think one of the biggest differences that you're about to experience being, going from a gold context to now like a high plat or even emerald context?
I think that people in gold 4 kind of just tend to fight. They don't know what they're fighting for. They don't know if a fight is good or bad, even most of the time. I expect that to be a little bit higher in, around like low emerald, high plat. And I think probably the biggest difference is going to be jungle tracking from a mechanical or awareness perspective. Jungle tracking is easy to do, but you have to take the time to sit down and learn it. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be what the difference is between like gold and plat.
Awesome, man. Okay, go ahead and queue up. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, thank you.
Hey guys, we are in game and listen up. This is a almost full emerald lobby that our low gold player has now been placed in. Really curious to see how this goes. And look, you guys know me so far. I am a jungle player. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a master tier jungle player. And, I'm really curious to see how our gold friend does in an emerald game. This is for educational purposes. We want to see how players match up against each other. Like how does a low gold player match up in an emerald game? So we're going to be looking at the decisions he's making. I'm going to turn it on to blue vision only so that we can get the true experience here as to what our gold player is seeing. My boy Tony, he is against a Jarvan. So I'm actually a bit concerned that Jarvan could be looking either top or bottom right. Yeah, and here he is. He's actually showing up bottom. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Jarvan's going to come in level 3. He only has blue buff, meaning we know... Ooh, nice try on the sidestep. I wish that she was going to flash it. Just flash it, It was a good try, and she's just going to die. Just what on earth are they doing? Just walking up like this is actually horrible. Ooh, Jarvan has to blow his flash. So our Kha'zix does see this, and he's going to go for an invade here. I think this is pretty good. This ward isn't necessary, unfortunately. I'm going to be speaking a bit differently. I'm just realizing because I am a jungle main. You know, we've had a mid laner in here and we've had an AD carry in here for episode 1 and 2, and so it's I guess I've just been more commentating on the game, but I feel like I'm probably going to be a bit harsher this time around. You know. So I think just going back to this ward, I don't think it was necessary at the time that it was placed, because we know that Jarvan was still basically bot lane at that time. He may have been only just completing his base, right? You know, when we know like this that Jarvan is top and he has no more camps, it's very likely that he's going to look for something on the map or transition back to bottom. In this case, we see that transition. The ward gets value. Good job. Our Kha'zix purchased a double longsword. Would have been able to get a Dirk had he did basically one more camp. Okay, we see Jarvan here. We have priority. Good job leaving the camp. He's gonna flash and pick up the kill, or rather, Kaisa picks up the kill. Now, I don't know if the flash was completely necessary, but I really like the aggression here. Hopefully he doesn't get a little bit lost here. He is going to look to invade. It's very early game, and so Jarvan is basically going to be spawned already. He's hovering towards bot, pinging down here. Okay, he's going to find the gank here. Sivir is totally caught out. Auto Q, auto, running with, auto, and auto, or Q rather, to finish off. This is a perfect time. I would be spam pinging help on Dragon. Kha'zix can absolutely do Dragon really early into the game. The isolation bonus is really insane. So having priority there with Sivir being dead, there's no way that Jarvan can just walk in and contest. If he does, he would for sure die. But overall, the play is really, really good. I really like this from my boy Tony. Jarvan now bot lane, right? So again, we kind of knew that he was down here. Yes. Okay, and he's just gonna leap past and go straight for the Raptor camp. I love this. I love this. I love this. The thing is, you have to be very careful. Yes, good sweeper going in here. You have to be very careful getting spotted out here because you do not have top lane priority. It could get sketchy, but you do have the Lux helping you out here. I like this a lot from Kha'zix. He's playing very well for being a gold player in a full Emerald lobby. I think there might be 1 or 2 Plat 1 players. Okay, that I just jinxed him. I jinxed him. I'm so sorry. The leap was very aggressive. I don't mind going for those types of plays, but it's so aggressive because we don't have full information as to what's going on, and they are going to go down here. Well, I mean, yeah. Lux just straight up dies. I'm actually going to put the callouts back on so that we can see that. Okay, he did get the Q off. Flash, really well done. Where's the team? Where's the team at? I would have fought Sivir here. I think he could have. He had another expenditure of his ultimate, which would have refreshed his passive even. I like, look, I'm at the end of the day, I'm glad that he survived. I think you could have easily killed Sivir there. So Jarvan doesn't touch the dragon. He doesn't notice our ward as well, and we're gonna head back towards the dragon. So I'm not the biggest fan of this. A, because our top side is spawning, and B, I would prefer to get Rift Herald than Dragon. You were in a position earlier where Dragon looked like it was a great opportunity, but here I think going towards topside where our camps are spawning is the better play. And unfortunately, we're going to take a lot of damage from Zyra. We knew Zyra was here too. Definitely Jarvan has an opening to do the Rift Herald, and it looks like Yorick is on this. What on earth was that Scion ult? That was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. He's going to drop the emote, means he gets 10% bonus damage for the next 5 seconds, but he's just going to run. He's not going to use his bonus damage. Of course, I'm just kidding. But Jarvan does pick up the the Rift Herald. I think this is the first relatively big pathing mistake from my boy Tony, from our gold player. Not going to be the end of the world, but we have to be very aware here because Jarvan, if he gets a gank off and he's able to transition this into a bunch of tower plates, it's going to get bad. And, I mean, Lux goes down. Sion goes down. Ooh, really close. It's looking sketchy here. We need our Kha'zix to get a little bit more proactive. Okay, this is good. I'm happy that Jarvan dropped this here because it's not a good play. It's not a good Rift play. The only thing is, yes, he's creating space for himself to do the dragon. But we know he's down there. We're gonna give up first Herald and first Dragon. That means we need to make something major happen here. Looks like Yorick should go down here pretty freely. We do give it to our... well, I don't know if we gave it, but Sion is going to pick this up. I think in this situation, we could have probably held this wave, but it's okay. We're getting a little bit too sidetracked. We're losing, you know, sight of what could be important here. You know, in this type of situation where the game is hard, we got to think about who can we be playing around. Kai'Sa's just gonna die for free. So yes, our gold Kha'Zix, he's not playing the greatest, but the laners, again, like this is kind of a theme with all of these. The laners are just playing pretty horrible. Okay. Alright, at least we're gonna force Jarvan out here. We heard Sion ult top. He's just getting absolutely pounded by Yorick. Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh. Do we have anyone in this game that has it within them to ooh. Does he have leap? He's gonna flash away. Smite comes out. Bot lane is rotating. The red team is doing a very good job of playing together. Let's see how this fight goes. Karma getting blown up here. Kai'Sa just has absolutely no way of getting into this fight. She's gonna try, but she's gonna die here for sure. Ooh, good flash out of the damage there. So barely survives. Jarvan has to flash. Look how well the red team is playing. Like, what on earth? This is an Emerald game, guys. I just, like, no flame to Emerald players at all. I just don't expect this type of coordination. I mean, like, what is this? Lux. Kha'Zix's gonna try to make anything happen here, but he's just gonna go down. This game is this game is looking pretty doomed. This game is looking pretty doomed. You know, the 0-6-0 mid lane is certainly not helping out. A few pathing mistakes from the Kha'Zix, but honestly, it's not even close to this complete int fest that we're watching in the mid lane. Also, like, Jarvan is only 200 gold up on him. You know, his farm is way better, and look at him, he's holding this wave. Really well done. Oh, okay. Maybe some consistency issues this game, right? Because, like, we'll do something really good, and then we'll just lose sight of what's going on in the game. Like, we have no business, unfortunately, with how behind our team is, and how we have no control over our jungle to leap over this wall without vision, right? Lux just getting caught out again. Is she gonna die? Really nice Q. Just Sion has ulti here. This could be a big throw if they are able to catch. And Kha'Zix's gonna pick up the kill. Really, really nice. And he's looking for a Zyra here. I would have liked to see auto Q instead there, but nice flash E. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, guys, maybe there's light. I mean, look, I was saying earlier how well the red team is playing, but at the end of the day, Emeralds, they can still throw games. We've seen that happen now multiple times in this series. Is there a chance for Tony to pick it up? We look at the gold now. The junglers are literally even in gold, while there is about a 5,000 gold lead in the mid lane. Like, absolutely insane. Ooh, and we're gonna pick up Zyra here, right? Nice. We do have the... Ooh, oh, no. Run. Oh my gosh, he failed his E. He failed his E. No. Oh my... Oh no, and he drops the thumbs up. Bypass the Warden's Mail type stuff and the armor that's being built. That was a really nice catch from Yorick. Wow, actually really well played. Okay, they can fight here. 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 Has to be Yorick focus, I think. Ooh, he's gonna get out. Yorick should die here. No, he's gonna get out. And Kha'zix goes down. Can Kaisa pick this up? She has ulti. Another shutdown. This Kaisa can maybe carry. If they can stall just a little bit, they're probably gonna get triple inhibited here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's be honest. But Kaisa can maybe pick up everybody. No, she's just gonna get absolutely bonked on the head by Syndra. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It happens. Let's put Kha'zix into another game and see how he does without a 0-12 mid laner. This game was not his fault. He did make some mistakes, but let's go chat with him quick and then we'll put him into another game.
I remember I was thinking, like, I really need to play around the spot lane because they're my biggest win condition, especially with the way this Lux is playing. And so I remember my mind was being pulled between get myself stronger so I can help them later, or try to help them right now. So I think I wasted a lot of time just walking around bottom lane, pathing like to my Krugs and just dropping a ward on Dragon for no reason. I think that was probably one of the bigger ones. Started pathing towards the Rift Herald, but Yorick soloed it.
Yeah.
Because he had so much time and space
He
up
did,
there
yeah.
with Sion kind of proxying, and I'm not trying to make an excuse for myself or anything, but I will say that I don't particularly feel comfortable playing with like a top laner using that style, just because I haven't been exposed to it very much.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, this is what I want to do, because I actually think you played pretty good, all right? And that was like almost a full Emerald lobby, right? So you're playing like considerably above like a Gold 4 elo, and I think you looked pretty good. I want you to play another game. Do you have time?
Yeah, I do have time.
Okay, I want you to queue up again, and we're going to give this one more go. All right, guys. We are back with game number 2 with my boy Tony, low gold player playing in high plat. This is plat 1 emeralds once again. I think like over half the people in this game are emerald. So yeah, let's see what he decides to do here. Last game he just, honestly, I don't think he played that bad, guys. Like, he looked pretty good, I would say, overall. His Lux did go 0-12, which just makes it very difficult to win a game, even if you are, you know, smurfing. It makes it difficult to win a game, let alone trying to play above your skill level. So let's see what he can pull out this game. Top lane is looking like a potential gank, but we should be aware, based on the fact that their bot lane showed up late, right? That Bel'Veth started top here. So he's dragging the camp up. He wants to go top right away here. I kind of like this because we're actually, while we're not hitting level 4, we're potentially skipping the window where Bel'Veth would show up, right? We're getting there a bit early, and now we're going to go ahead and take Gromp here because, ooh, we get a first blood in the bot lane. Really nice from our bot lane there. Much better Lux than last time already, although our top lane does get solo killed, so that is not good. So here in this situation with our top lane getting solo killed, I want to see him just finish this. We know that Bel'Veth should be up here. Let's just base and go towards our bot side. Yes, this is really good. Guys, this is a gold 4 player. He really does think about the game. He considers what can be going on, so this is really nice to see. Lilia has ulti. Kled just gets ult here. I saw LeBlanc's passive got procced. Okay, Kled's going to ult in. And Lilia is going to proc her ult. Doesn't matter because of how Skarl works. So actually, I must say, well played from Kled here. I like this from Kha'Zix. We see Bel'Veth here, so they can fight this. They can 100% fight Bel'Veth here. Oh, we need to already be on top of her here. Now it's too late. It's now the play's dead. Oh, she's kind of inting by going in. We're flashing away, and Kled picks up the kill. We needed to stay and potentially fight with Kled. Actually, I think if we were a bit quicker on all this, we would have been okay. But yeah, we probably gave up on Kled a bit too early. But overall, good job. We need to pull the trigger a bit sooner. But overall, again, good job. I still think there's an opportunity to look here. Again, red buff is going to heal us. We just have to play it tentatively. We have to play it slow. Okay, just be careful. The biggest thing in this matchup is... No, that's exactly what I was going to say. We have to hold... So, mechanically misplayed here, we have to hold our leap until after Bel'Veth's W if we're going to challenge her. If we try to leap too soon, it's going to get cancelled, and we're just going to lose the matchup there. So first pretty big mistake of the game from our Kha'zix friend. Okay, we're looking for a dive maybe. Let's see how low Lilia is. She's very low. Okay, then I like coming top here. She's just going to die. Okay. I like going for Herald here. Probably take away the Blast Plant, by the way. But that's okay. I think Bel'Veth would have her ulti passive coral thingy up, and so would be able to Q over the wall anyway, but still good to take away that option. And for those of you looking to play Kha'Zix, this is a great example of how easily Kha'Zix can do these neutral objectives, Dragon and Rift Heralds. It's crazy how fast you can take them. Like, you just insta-kill them here. Here, looking for something bot. Not really gonna find anything. Okay, Bel'Veth shows top. So what are we gonna do off this? This is the question. Bel'Veth shows top. Does he look for an invade? Does he try to get aggressive here? So we're gonna pick up the pink ward. Is there a side lane that's bot lane diveable here, right? The answer is yes. Fortunately, ooh, I don't know about the leap. It's gonna get scary with Zilean around. Okay, maybe they're okay. Oh, he's running away from a good fight here. Now, like, his bot lane is here. We gotta be up here. Ooh, I'm not sure if he quite noticed. He was running away from a really good fight. Nice flash E. And then is Ezreal gonna pick up? Yes, he does. Beautiful. Okay, maybe a bit too slow, but we pick it up. I guess it does end up working out. I would have probably just based and then looked for, you know, a redive, but hey, it all works out, man. Well done. Well done. Guys, I think our Kha'Zix is playing really well. This is why I had him queue up again, man. He's honestly playing really well. And look at this, we see Bel'Veth again. Can we posture for a counter gank? Man, I would have pinged them to bait this, maybe, but that's okay. Dragon spawning in a minute 25. Ezreal points that out. Kha'Zix is going to base here with a little over 1,000 gold he had, and does pick up the Mercs. Now, Mercs in this game are quite good, just against Lilia and LeBlanc and Zilean, and as well, you know, Xayah even has some CC, so it's really not too bad. I don't mind the purchase. So I'm wanting to play off my bot lane. They're really strong. Play off bot lane. I guess every lane is actually doing pretty well this game, and Kha'Zix has definitely been a big part of that. It's a little sketchy just to jump into the river there without having too much information, but overall, good path. I love this. Yes, dude. Nice, and he should be picking this up for free. This pathing was so well done. Yes, man. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I get kind of excited because I love when my community members are doing well. I'm not going to go back and watch it again, but guys, that was so good. Did you see the path he decided to take over the wall? Taking this path around in case it was warded down here, and then over the wall again, knowing that he could cut off Zilean. Fantastic awareness. That was so awesome. And now, of course, Kha'Zix with the ISO Q evolution. We're going to pick up the dragon here for free. The game's looking really, really good. Again, this is why I had him queue up again, guys. This is why I knew he had it in him. Man, this is awesome. You know, this type of thing makes me so happy. Like, obviously, a lot of the game still has to be played, but at the end of the day, I want people joining this series. I want people in my community feeling encouraged, feeling like they can do it, feeling like they can improve. And clearly, this Kha'Zix player, he has the tools. Okay, so mid lane is going to go down here, but we're going to pick up the camp. Have we seen? Okay, there's Bel'Veth. She does show top lane. Ooh, and we're getting a TP. This could be a really big fight here. Let's see how this goes down. Lilia on the side. She dodges out on the Q, and she gonna proc ults. I don't know if she has it up or not. Kha'Zix gonna use his ulti. Yep, here comes the Lilia ult. Kha'Zix. Ooh, he went for the wrong one. Good try, though. Bel'Veth is gonna pick up the coral. Ooh, I'm not sure. I don't know how big of a fan of that leap I am, but overall it's okay. Ezreal gonna get stunned in the back. He needs to pump out the damage here. Kled also gets dismounted. Red team just running away. Overall, like, not the biggest deal in the world. Of course, Lux does go down, but I don't think it's going to matter too much here. All right, let's look here. So we have the priority mid, we have priority top right now. Our teammates aren't too far away. We just don't know where Belveth is, but again, Kha'zix with his evolution Q should definitely be looking for these types of objectives. So it's looking really good so far. Looking really, really good so far. We are going to pick this up. Well done. Now let's base here again. I want to see him base. He's holding on to just a bit too much gold now. When you have about 1,500 gold, it's a lot. We're talking huge amount of damage that you could have instead. And I'm not a huge fan of this. Okay, Belveth is just going to int though. I become a fan of it when the enemy team ints, but we can't play knowing that the enemy team is just going to int like this. Overall, we had just a bit too much damage, and we dropped Herald in such a way that the enemy team could have potentially stopped it. It would have been hard for us to walk up. Obviously, after Belveth does that, then sure. But this Kled becoming very strong. You know, we were praying to the Rito gods earlier that he would not just start to, you know, int, but really let's commend this Kled player, man. Gets solo killed twice in a row, and then comes back, solo kills Lilia, and does a great job of working based on that. They're getting TP'd on here. You see the TP, Kha'zix playing it slow. Ooh, he still decided to walk right past the bush. That's kind of sketchy, but it does work out, Beth, with how ahead we are. You have basically an entire item on Belveth right now. But that's okay. We have full control. Playing towards potential Dragon Soul win con. Another win con this game is just continuing to play around the strong members of our team, right? We want to force fights when we're this ahead. Looks like we're going to get one. What happens here? Really nice catch from Lux, and Belveth just gets absolutely one-shot. Guys, look how much better. Look how much better our Kha'zix is playing. Dude, this is freaking awesome to see. I'm so happy to watch this. Like, this is a gold 4 jungler who is new to jungle, by the way, who is new to jungle. That is absolutely, like, he's popping off. This guy, I'm telling you, this is one of the students that I truly believe has a lot of potential to hit Diamond, for sure. I would say hit Diamond. I think he can clearly play in Emeralds, and he's new to jungle. Imagine when we really get him going, you know? When we really work with him. We use the Pope's blessing on him. Alright, so we're going to pick up Baron. I'm curious to see... Okay, so the smite was fairly late on Baron. As Kha'zix, when you have ISO Q, you can really... it's really important to combine your ISO Q with your smite. So let's say ISO Q does 400 damage, just as an example. Smite does 1200 damage. We know that we then have Q smite up around 1600. Maybe safer to be like a 1550. Give yourself that buffer just in case that Baron regens. And look at this, guys. The red team has surrendered. My boy Tony actually popped off so hard. Jungle gap. Let's go, Tony.
Pope.
Yo, let's go, man. That was so sick. Bro, how hyped are you right now?
I'm happy I was able to put on a good display for you and for the YouTube channel, but I'm not super hyped because I gotta be honest, I felt more comfortable in that game, and I was just thinking, like, these players are not better players than me. They just played more games than me. So I had a little more confidence this game, and I think it kind of showed.
You looked incredibly confident that game, man. Like, there are a few things I could pick out, like, oh, you could have done this better, could have done that better, but man, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I think you played really clean that game. You were demonstrably better than that Belveth. And
thanks, dude.
Like,
thank you.
No, but seriously, like, even in that first game, man, that's why I said, no, we're gonna get this guy to queue up for a second game, because I knew just from watching that first game, you can stick with these guys. You just played 2 games in high plat emeralds where no one was lower than plat 1, and most of the people you played with and against were already in emerald. You did not look out of place. In fact, I thought you looked really good. That's something you should be proud of,
Thanks,
dude.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So let me ask you a few questions then.
Of course.
Just as we draw this to a close. First off, give me your perspective now, because again, you've been gold for a little while, and you're even relatively new to jungle. But what is your experience now jungling with and against gold players, and now doing that in like a high plat, low emerald setting?
Yeah, sure. So I think it's mostly like my perspective on jungle has changed. I always thought that like really good jungle players were just like Blabber, for example. They're like prophets. You know, they're always in the right place at the right time. They always do everything right. And I don't know. I just thought there was like some kind of air of mystique about them. But since I've been watching like your coaching and everything, I've I've realized that jungle is a very logical zero sum game, and I'm a very logical person by default. So I thought that there's no reason why I can't apply these logical concepts to my own gameplay and perform better. So these gold players that I'm playing against, they're not following logic, just like I didn't follow logic. These people in Emerald that I'm playing against, well, they're clearly following much more logic, but I'm sure that there's a lot of it missing, like even in my gameplay that you can pick out.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing you said is really important that I want like even my audience and anyone that I coach to understand. When I jungle as someone that like I'm far from like the best player or anything like that, but when I jungle at say master tier, I'm not picking out like magic information that no one else has access to. Or when
Right.
Blabber is playing in LCS, he's not doing that at the highest level. You know, he's not picking information out of the clouds. He's just trained himself so well to drill in his mind like where can I acquire the information that is always available to me in the game to make the right decision. Like that's what jungle
Right.
is, you know.
Yeah. My perspective has totally changed on that, and now that's exactly how I view it too. But I didn't before.
Well, I'm glad that you have that perspective now. So now let me ask you a bit of like the baity follow-up question, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that you deserve a higher rank than Gold 4?
All right. You better make sure you're recording.
I am. I am.
Obviously, didn't you just see me smurf on that? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, probably. I probably could. I could probably reach diamond if I really put my mind to it.
I think you can too, man. I truly think you can. That was fantastic to
Thanks.
see.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
So, okay, any parting words, or are you just excited to queue up again in your main account?
No excitement to queue up parting words. I can just say that if you're a struggling player or you're not seeing improvement in your games, take it from me. Like you absolutely can improve. It's not your teammates' fault. It's your fault. You're making mistakes and you can improve. I played for 10 years and barely got better over the course of those 10 years, except for some small mechanical things. Now I can see the game in a new light, and I am running over the people in my gold games.
Dude, that is so awesome to hear. All right, man. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank
And
you, bro.
all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Held Back or Hardstuck. I'll see you back here next week with episode 4. Pope out.